All right, man. Let's talk about John Morant. Kind of a little bit under fire because he gave his uh most improved player award to Desmond Bain, saying he improved. He really earned it, but we'll get there. Not sure if he really gave it to him, but last night, Ja kind of woke up. People forget, dude. Also, they talk about Ben Simmons, and people talk about, well, how did Ben Simmons hurt his back and this, that, and the third. You got to understand, John Morant, Kevin Durant, they all had injuries, this season, or Ben Simmons didn't play this season. People think you could just pick up a basketball and get your timing back. It don't work like that, dude. So, well, I forget what John Morant injury was, but it just don't work like that. There's a rhythm, and also there's a rhythm when John Morant ain't there, or when Kevin Durant ain't there. There's a rhythm that the other players, that they play with, and then, reasserting a guy that ain't really been there. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, and this, if this word, and reintegrating him, that's hard. And also, when you ain't play, you get your timing, your conditioning. You can't really mimic that. So, people talking about, oh, Ben Simmons should have been in there. Like, bro, what are you gonna do if he ain't played in almost a year, if not already a year? What do you expect? You can't just, this ain't LA Fitness where you could pick up a basketball and go do things. It's the reason they have training camps to build conditioning, to build camaraderie. There's a reason, for a lot of them things, dude. So, John Morant being injured and Kevin Durant being injured could have messed up their timing and their conditioning as well, too. And maybe they ain't 100%. And obviously ain't nobody's 100% at this time of year in no sport. But like I said before, man, people gotta understand. Yeah, he ain't big job, but it's gonna take some time. He sat out a few weeks, couple weeks. It's gonna take some time. But check out the NBA Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Had no fear. Ja was there last night. You gotta understand the Grizzlies. Yeah, they made the playoffs last year, and you know what I'm saying. But it's you know there's a gradual jump when you talk about young teams. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about young teams putting it together, there's a gradual jump. It's like, remember the Kings back in the day, they was playing the Lakers in the first rounds, the AFC. Then, not too long after that, they became the Lakers rivals. And then they will meet, I believe, in the conference finals. So you build up, you build up to that as a young team. And people say, well, Memphis ain't a free agent destination and he gonna waste his career there. And it's sad that fans think like that, and it's sad that that's the way it is. Things will never be the same in my Tupac voice. And that's why the NBA should just downsize, dude. Just downsize to like 8 teams. Because it ain't, if we got to think like that, you know what I'm saying? That nobody want to go to and Memphis dope. I don't know why people shit on Memphis. Memphis is a tourist team. They got an international airport. I don't know. Everybody want to be in LA, Boston, and I don't even know why anybody black would be in Boston. In Miami, like, bro, you got you ain't even living where you living at during the season, really. You might be there 41 games out the year, you know. But I just really never understood, the destination, and who cares? Who cares if you can ball? You can ball. Everybody want to get to a certain place. To me, that's trash. They need to stop that shit in the NBA. We need to. It's, Dallas, Houston, Chicago, dope. Memphis, dope. But like I said before with him, it's gonna take some time to get his timing back, and then they figuring out too in the playoffs versus being a hunter and not I mean being a hunter, being hunted, not a prey. And they playing well. You know what I'm saying? And they playing poise. And I think this is probably the worst possible first round matchup for them, especially with all the injuries going through. It definitely was the first, worst matchup for them because Minnesota don't know no better. They confident. They playing with house money, so they ain't got nothing to lose. You know, what they might be figuring out, they need to move D'Angelo Russell expiring contract next year, you know, for probably they need to probably find a real true point guard out there. You know, or find a real forward and move Anthony Ant-Man back to the two. So like I said, Minnesota close. A lot of people say nobody want to play in Minnesota, but Marbury and Kevin Garnett did it. And if Marbury never got jealous over that $100 million contract and not being able to get his, who knows what they would have done. But look at Ja did last. Didn't shoot perfect, but shit, he was close around 50%. What's that, 44, 45? And made 1 3 out of 4, and he made the one that counted at the end. Like to see the free throw percentages up. You know what I'm saying? That's got to change. That got to change. And then Jaren Jackson, I just never understood what the hype was about him. He can block some shots, but he played like a small forward. Bane been really saving their ass. Clark did good last night. Don't know what happened with Steven. I guess Steven Adams was a DNP. And hopefully they did get something out of Zaire Williams. That was another lottery pick that they got. So, and I believe, Memphis got some picks in this draft coming up. So, you don't have to necessarily build through free agency. There's been teams that's been built through the draft, like Atlanta. Back in the day, the Bad Boy Pistons. Shit, the Bulls was built through the draft. Michael, Scotty, right then and there. So you can build it through the draft. Only question about some of these small market teams, do they want to pay up? That's the question. Do they want to pay up? But last night, with that shot and that edge, they gonna need that. If Memphis championship ready right now, probably not. Probably not, if we being honest. But who knows? Devin Booker already out. Steph Curry kind of working himself back in there. And nobody knows what else can happen. So, you ask me like, what's kind of like really missing from Memphis is just continued experience. They got the poise. They got the poise of a championship team. You don't keep coming back down from 20 in the playoff series. And Minnesota's talented. They got the poise. They just need the experience, and then they probably just need a couple more pieces. Just need a couple more pieces. They need Jaren Jackson to develop into the contract that he getting. Brooks is good. Bane is good. Josh good. They probably just need, Jaren Jackson to grow up. Honestly. He played like a little girl, man. I'm sorry, dude. I don't like really respect his game. And people talk about how good he is, man. You 7 fucking foot, man. Get to the rim. Go get your big ass to the rim. This dude 6'11", bro. You only averaging 5.8 rebounds, dude. Hey, you can't play on my team. I'm just sorry. You can't play on my team. You'll never get where you need to get, playing like that. You know what I'm saying? And you see the 3-point percentages. 35, 36, 28, 30, out of 40% year. But damn, your big ass need to be at the bucket. Everybody just took from Dirk shooting threes. But if you notice in that Miami series in that run, Dirk started posting up and getting to the basket. That's how he gonna become better. But until he develop or they find somebody else like I'm just throwing like Brandon Ingram, Kevin Durant, somebody like that, can go out there and get a bucket, for them with Ja, then it's a wrap. It would be a wrap if they make that happen. But if Jaren Jackson develop, and play with his back to the basket and do the dirty work and score with his back to the basket, then flow out to the 3-point line, that'd be square business. But let's move on. A lot of people criticizing John Morant. He said D Bane won to my Desmond Bane. I left your award in the kitchen game. You deserve it, killer. So, I don't know how much of a troll it was. He won the most improved player of the award last year. And, people in the comment section, I don't know if he really, gave him that award. All right. But, people saying, 29 tweets. See, like I said before, man, the NBA just gives you, the social media just give people the opportunity to say something, that they wouldn't say in real life. We would be ashamed to show it there. You didn't deserve to win it. Jordan. We just got these extremists, dude. Like, dude, niggas should have to verify their address and their phone numbers and shit on social media. Where you get out of line and say something, you get busted in your mouth. A lot of people just too comfortable saying what they want to say and not having to back it up. It's in my generation, that's the equivalent of growing up and nigga talking tough with a group of niggas. But when you catch them on the bus, you catch them in the street by itself, they want to nod to you, say what's up, and put their head down and walk by. That's the equivalent. It's the equivalent. So that is what it is. So I don't know if he really gave it to him, but he should embrace it. Maybe Jordan Poole should have won it. You look at Ja Morant stats, did he really make a jump that we didn't fucking see coming? You know what I'm saying? Honestly. Did he make a jump that we didn't see coming? He been in the league 2 years. I would guess so. He almost had a 10-point jump. 17, 19, almost averaging 30 points a game. He was in the MVP conversation. 1.2 steals, 6.7 assists. That number kind of dropping. 5.7 rebounds. That's up. Damn near 2 rebounds a game. Free throw percentage almost up since his rookie year. He's shooting 34% from three. That's an improvement in the past 2 seasons. From the field, he almost shooting 50%. That's an improvement. So, yeah, he only played 57 games. But, I guess you could say, but, I feel for people that believe Jordan Poole should have won it. Jordan Poole is a Michigan guy. I'm a Michigan supporter, lifetime Michigan supporter. But like I said before, it ain't like it's an MVP award. And you look at the numbers, can't compare to Josh. It's sorry. But one day he get his, and the future in Golden State Warriors is bright regardless. Award is an award. So I ain't really tripping. But he kind of diminishing the award, and that's gonna open the dialogue for backlash. So it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Also hit my Linktree link in the description. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, even Venmo, PayPal, Cash App there. Find me everywhere. First link in the description. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like